Hello everyone, and welcome back to Social Media. I'm your host, Bren Ash, and today we have a fascinating discussion lined up for you. Joining me is Pavel Gray, a specialist in yoga and an influential voice in the fitness world. Pavel, it's great to have you with us today.
Thank you, Bren. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm excited to explore how social media is reshaping our industry, particularly with platforms like Mig33 gaining traction.
Absolutely. Social media, especially newer platforms like Mig33, are opening up different avenues for communication and connection. They offer unique opportunities, but also bring their own set of challenges. To start, I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you see as the most significant change in how fitness professionals and enthusiasts use social media today.
Great question, Bren. One of the biggest shifts I've noticed is the move towards community-centric interactions. Traditional platforms were more about broadcasting messages to large audiences, whereas now, with platforms like Mig33, there's a greater emphasis on building smaller, engaged communities. This allows for more personal interaction and deeper connections among users.
That's a fascinating point, Pavel. Community building is definitely at the forefront. In your experience, how does this community focus impact individual fitness journeys?
The impact is multifaceted. On the one hand, these communities provide a robust support network, which can be incredibly motivating for individuals embarking on or maintaining their fitness journeys. Being part of a group where people share similar goals helps in holding themselves accountable and receiving encouragement. On the flip side, the visibility of constant updates and each other's progress can also foster a sense of pressure or competition, which may not be beneficial for everyone.
Right. The double-edged sword of social media in play. It reminds me of the discussions we've had in past episodes about managing online personas. I'd love to hear if you've seen any particular examples or case studies where people have thrived or struggled with this balance.
Sure, Bren. There was a client of mine who grew a substantial following within a specialized yoga community on Mig33. Initially, the engagement was overwhelmingly positive, with lots of interaction and feedback. But as her profile grew, she began to experience a clash between what she wanted to share personally and what her audience expected to see from her professionally. It became a struggle to keep content authentic while maintaining the professional polish her followers had come to expect.
That's such a common story. Unfortunately, balancing authenticity and expectation, it's almost an art form. Did she find a way to reconcile those conflicting pressures?
Interestingly, she did. By adopting a more integrative approach, she began crafting content schedules that allotted specific times for personal sharing and more professional posts. It helped her audience adjust to seeing different facets of her life, which turned out to strengthen her community bond rather than weaken it.
That's a great tactic. It's about training your audience just as much as training yourself in this ecosystem. Pivoting back to Mig33, what do you think sets it apart from other platforms for fitness enthusiasts and professionals?
Mig33 stands out due to its focus on fostering direct communication and its suite of tools designed to facilitate real-time interaction. Unlike the more image-driven platforms, it allows users to engage through voice and text mediums more freely and without needing to adhere strictly to visual aesthetics. This can be liberating for fitness professionals who can connect with authenticity and immediacy through live Q&A sessions and virtual workshops.
It seems Mig33 is returning to more traditional values of dialogue and understanding rather than just quick, glossy presentations. In terms of user experience, how have you seen this play out among your peers?
There's a noticeable shift towards more meaningful interaction. Many professionals I know are using Mig33's conferencing capabilities to host sessions that feel like intimate gatherings rather than mass broadcasts. This aligns well with yoga philosophies, which promote individual growth within communal harmonies, a sentiment hard to achieve on visual focal platforms.
I hadn't considered it from that angle, but it makes a lot of sense. Now, considering the mental health aspects of using these platforms, what benefits or drawbacks do you see for users engaging through a medium like Mig33?
The mental health implications are significant. On the positive side, real-time conversations can foster a genuine sense of belonging, reducing feelings of isolation by connecting people who might otherwise feel alone in their fitness journeys. Yet, the constant connectivity and unfiltered interactions can also exacerbate stress responses if not managed properly, leading to anxiety or even burnout.
So self-regulation and setting boundaries seem critical here. Do you provide your clients with any specific tips or tools to help them navigate these potential issues?
Definitely, Bren. For instance, I often encourage clients to set specific digital detox times, allowing for full disconnect from their devices and a recharge period for their minds. Another practical tool is curating their social media feeds to include only those connections who elicit positive and supportive interactions rather than competitive or stressful ones.
Those sound like valuable strategies and align with principles of balance and resilience, which are so essential. Before we wrap up, Pavel, any final thoughts on how you see Mig33 evolving in the fitness and wellness space?
I think Mig33 is poised to play a huge role moving forward, especially as more people seek genuine, humanized interactions. As technology continues to advance, there's an opportunity for this platform to serve not only as a tool for global connection, but also as a catalyst for cultivating wellness and mental fortitude amongst its users.
That's an optimistic and exciting vision, Pavel. Thank you for joining us today and sharing your insights. This has been a thought-provoking discussion, and I'm sure our listeners will take away a lot from it.
Thank you, Bryn. It was a pleasure to be here and discuss these evolving intersections of social media and fitness.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. Stay connected, stay balanced, and join us next time for another episode of Social Media.